Go in 3, 2, 1. They're like an old dog backed in the corner. Eric Rice respecting his opponent despite their 1-2 record. Rice's Lambkins, they're in pretty good shape, sitting at 3-0, dealing with some adversity, getting through that. They lost a coach. They've had injuries, transitioning down to 4A. They've got dudes, though, as Rice explains. One of them, David Wilson, technically a cornerback listed in the game plan, but he's played 3 different positions in 3 weeks. That's because he's a leader. So is Dawson Johnson, strong safety, who has also helped out in the offense, a hero in the last-minute victory just last week. Coach Doug Johnson for Longmont concedes his team is out of sync. They've got great players, even though they've dealt with some twists in what they've had to go through so far this year, including a national television appearance right in the middle of a schedule packed with playoff programs. They've got big and talented quarterback Clint Sigg. He's 6'4", 230, who helps out in the running game between the hashes. And then there's Logan Goodner. Very, very fast, a tackle machine, 10 per game to help out his Trojans. We've got a 4A fight in Fort Collins tonight. I'm Marty Cesario for the Xfinity Sports Report. It's the Fort Collins Lambkins against the Longmont Trojans.
First quarter of action with Collins up 3 when Lambkins QB Kyler Sigsby throws the screen pass to Brandon Storbo. The blocks are there. Shout to Jake Lauber and Ben Freeman. Sideline, free reign, 36 yards to make it 10-0. 21 seconds left in the opening quarter. To the second. Longmont's Clint Sigg. Roll far side, short pass to Ethan Gabriel. Space for 32. He gains 28 to put the Trojans in threatening position. And that would set up this power keeper by Clint Sigg. Lid down, shoulders square, follow the big push. 2-yard TD with 1:25 remaining in the half. Longmont trailing by merely 3 at this point. Trojans defense, quick stop. Sigg in the offense, one more chance before the break. 28 on the clock. Score will stay the same. The Lambkins, Dawson Johnson, my own private tip drill. Interception. Teammates please, so is the staff. That preserves the 10-7 lead for Fort Collins heading into the second half. Jump to the fourth quarter now, and after a roughing penalty compelled the choice to take the 3 off the board and get the first down. Still, the Lambkins' Christian Caminada gets another shot, nails the 29-yard field goal, putting Collins up 6 with 2:05 to play in the game. Longmont would threaten, however. A long return to the plus 29. Trojans working quickly. Go to the passing game. Picked off by Kyler Hafram with 56 on the clock. Fort Collins improves to 4-0 thanks to a well-trained ball-hawking defense that collected 5 turnovers in this game.
We practice really hard every day. Our coaches, every day, there's an incomplete pass, we go and pick it up to get these kind of habits able to do. And our coaching is great. We train hard, we work hard in the gym, and we're just like, we were prepared for this game to play.
It's awesome. I mean, we have a big target on our backs, got a lot to prove, and we're not done yet.
Why does the state have to fear the Lamb?
We're mighty.
Well, we've been pretty good on defense most of the year, and I think the most amount of points we've given up is 12. That was last week to Windsor, so our kids are kind of accustomed to holding teams to low-scoring games, and they have the confidence that they can do that, but we also caught some very fortunate breaks tonight. You know, they had the trick play and caught our corner looking in the backfield, and they happened to get called for a penalty down there, so that helped us out a lot. We gave up a screen pass, but then our guys found a way to, come up with a stop down there, which is good because, we want them to fight. When they got their touchdown down here, same thing. We left a guy uncovered. DB kind of staring in the backfield a little bit. So we have some things to work on, which is good. And even though we're playing well, there's still areas for improvement. That's what you want to see.
It says fear the Lamb on the back of the shirts. I think you have to fear that defense and definitely acknowledge the fact that Fort Collins is now 4-0. Those defenders, I got to call them out. Colson Thorogood, Zach Fees, Andrew Burns, Dawson Johnson. Only 3 points scored in the second half. That was by the Lambkins, a shutout in those final 2 quarters put out there by those guys in purple, black, and gold. Again, Eric Rice's crew now 4-0. Congratulations to the Fort Collins Lambkin. For the Xfinity Sports Report, Marty Cesario.